Okay, hi guys. Morning. I just finished watching Star Troopers 3, and it was only an hour and a half long, and thank goodness for that. At times I felt I was watching one of these softcore porn things, where the dialogue was that poor. But anyway, it turns out, remember the brain bug that they captured in the first movie? He's now living on Earth. And remember David Patrick Harris, I think his name is Doogie Howser, and he's a clairvoyant and he's an officer. Well, he's not in it. The only person that's actually from the first movie that's in it is the character of Rico. And naturally, they got another big-lipped girl to take over Denise Richards' spot as one of the girl fixtures, heartthrobs. And then they have this other blonde girl that's like a service attendant, or someone who works on the main clairvoyant, the Sky Marshal's rocket ship. And they land on this planet Rico's on. They think they're pretty invincible because they got these, electric fence around the whole place. Every time a bug tries to get in, gets zapped. And this clairvoyant lands, and he's making himself at home. And one of Rico's old buddies, who is now a general, brings the girl along, who, the big-lipped girl, who is now his girlfriend, the black guy who's a general. But he's also one of Rico's old friends. Anyway, they end up going to a bar, and there's these farmers there. This planet used to be occupied by farmers, and then the Federation, which is pretty much a fascist organization, I'm kind of rooting for the bugs at this point all the way along. Pretty much all the way through the movie I'm rooting for the bugs, because it's just that way. I'm like that. I mean, if the Federation is hanging people because they don't go along with their way, I don't dig it. So, anyway, they're in there, and they have the farmers letting this general know just exactly what they think of him. So he has them arrested. And in the interim, Rico has kind of like intervened. So the general didn't care for that, so he has him arrested too. And they're all going to get hung. So the farmers get hung, but when Rico gets to get hung, his rope breaks on purpose. He falls through because in the interim, the clairvoyant guy, who now thinks the main bug is God, but no one knows this at this point, his spaceship has been attacked by the bugs, and they've crashed on a planet, and him, the general's girlfriend, the blonde girl, and a couple of other characters, a cook and another warrior type guy, they're on this beach in a pod, and they see these bugs and everything. Now this planet ends up being like a huge bug, and the center of it is like a bug that can just stick its tentacles up at any point, but you don't know this at this point. So the young blonde girl, she pretty nice looking, she keeps praying like Christians do to their God and everything to be saved. And the big-lipped girl, who's pretty, like an Angelina sort of kind of girl, she's saying, shut up, she don't want to hear that crap. And ends up, I'm going to cut it short because it gets near the end, and they're in like what would be a spaceship, and the big girl is a pretty one. She's going to take off, and the Sky Marshal goes, "No, I'm here on a mission to talk to the head bug of this planet to try and create peace amongst the two people." But he's actually nuts, and the tentacles come up, and three of the people that were on the planet, the two of the soldiers and the cook are hanging from the tentacles, and the big bug is talking through their mouths, which is kind of freaky, but well, was a good part. There's a lot of good to some, goods in the movie. It's not. Thank goodness I don't go to the theater, so I didn't spend any money going to the theater to see this, and to see the DVD only cost me $3, and. Anyway, he rips the main bug rips the rocket ship in half. Now there's only the three of them: the two girls and the Sky Marshal guy. And he's talking to the bug. Now the little Christian girl, she's kind of figured out, which I kind of figured out way back at the first fight, that the Sky Marshal guy, this clairvoyant, was actually working for the bugs. So the two girls punch him, and he pushes them aside and asks the big bug, the main bug that he's talking to, he thinks is God, to go ahead and kill the girls. Well, Big Bug's got other things in mind. He takes one of his tentacles and says, well, the only way he's talking through the people that are hanging on his tentacles now. The only way we can become one is if I learn everything out of your brain. To do that, grabs him, stuffs him in his mouth, and he's eating. Meanwhile, Rico shows up. They're in these big transformer-type outfits, him and 6 other people. And they go down. Now all the little bugs are attacking, trying to get these two girls that are now sitting there praying to, to the Christian God. And he comes down, and that systems blow away all the little bugs, save the 2 girls, bring them back up to the spaceship that they were at. Now, the mean woman that you see that's taken over the Sky Marshal's place, she's now dressed in white. And now everyone, now they think God is on their side because the 2 girls have spoken to her. And you see, instead of, they've got the Federation thing on one side, what the Nazis had, that kind of a eagle, kind of nuts, and then a Christian cross on the other side. Very, very odd, very strange. It's like pure American propaganda, you might say. But still, anyone who doesn't believe in what they're doing, they're hanging them. There's like 50 people are getting on a day. So that didn't sit well with me at all. But I kind of enjoyed the movie because I've liked the Star Troopers movies. And I've got to admit, I didn't see the middle one. I haven't seen the second one yet. And I really don't think I'm going to go out of my way to see it, until it shows up on cable, if it does. I don't think that this one will show up on cable, because if it was going to, I think it would have. But if you like the genre, if you like those movies and those hokey commercials, which have an awful lot of sexual connotations to them, in the windows to them, and you might enjoy it. I kind of enjoyed it, because I like just the graphic violence and all that stuff. So I was good on it from that end. But I will thank you all for your participation. That's my little spiel on Star Troopers 3. Thank you for your participation. I'll catch you back on the tube.